Hello, everybody. Thank you very much, Draco, for raiding over on Twitch. How are you doing? How was your stream? And Scruff redeeming first, thank you very much. It's me, Blue, and I'm a flesh tuber today. Because I'm playing a scary game. So, Amnesia The Dark Descent is a game from numerous years ago. I think it's 15 years old. I haven't played it in about 10. But this is a hugely monumental game in gaming history, horror gaming, and horror survival in particular. It also helped launch the career of so many people on the likes of YouTube and such. One of the biggest ones that obviously comes to mind is the likes of Markiplier, PewDiePie, pretty sure Jacksepticeye as well, and stuff like that. So, I thought, with it being October, with it being the month of scares, why don't I go back to it, see what it's like, and see if it still holds up in 2025? Because I've enjoyed this game when I've played it, but there's been some changes since I last played it. For one, the introduction of achievements! This game's not really built for achievements, as far as I remember, so we'll see how that goes. Stream was fun, just messing around as Ark Survival Ascended. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Not been on, really, the past 2 weeks, because I concussed myself. Yeah, that wasn't great, but I'm feeling better now, and I'm back for this. Also, I'm wearing some merch, so let's just have a quick... Aha, see? TYG merch! I'm wearing the TYG zip-up hoodie, which you can buy now on our Fourth Wall site, and I've got a cup of tea with me in the beautiful blue mug. And it's gonna be quite great. You can get that on our Fourth Wall site as well, so check them out. But for now, I'm going to unzip this for one, because it's a bit warm today. Mash Ashy doing the lurks on the YouTubes. Hey, Mash! Let's jump into things, shall we? Start new game. So you got normal, or you've got hard mode. Enemies will spot you more easily. Tinderboxes and oil are hard to come by. Autosave is disabled, and saving your game costs tinderboxes. Losing your sanity will kill you. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the regular mode, because, like they say here, it's the way the game was designed to be played. Bumper game audio down, no bother. Text should be behind my camera. Hang on. Yeah. There. Start a new game. I'm playing this the way it's meant to be played as well, which is keyboard and mouse. I believe the PC version you can play with controller, but I'm playing keyboard and mouse. I'm also
Don't forget,
stood.
Some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
I am controlling this right now. Ooh. It's a great start, this game. It's a great start. There's so much intrigue already. Like, okay, your name is Daniel. You have to get some sort of revenge or stop somebody. So much of the plot is already established. All the stuff that you need is established right now. Memento has been added to the journal. Wait, I see. Mementos, press N. Mementos. Follow the trail and find its source. Okay. It's over here. Is there stuff here? You can definitely tell the age of this game as well by its textures. Like, they still look pretty good, but you can tell it's a little bit older. But the ambient design. You can hear the rain outside, and, as well, it's directional audio. So, play this game with headphones. Like, play this game with headphones, because you can hear it as I'm moving. I can hear it moving between my ears. We're not doing so well. We're stumbling. Ooh, that's not good, is it? What are you? It's a tinderbox! That's just a hook. There's another one. Something didn't like that. I forgot how strong of a start this game has. Yes, look into the fire. So you can see here, using tab, we've got crystal clear sanity, and our health is all good. Sanity is a big, important part of this game. So, seeing things, like that door blowing open, for example. Seeing stuff like that drains your sanity. Because it's like, ah, scary, what is that? You'll see other things later, which also drain your sanity. And sanity does have effects on gameplay. So you'll see, I think, cockroaches or rats or something, like, you'll hallucinate. And like they said, in hard mode, if your sanity reaches 0, you will die. Okay, see, we're feeling a little bit better now. We're walking more strongly. Ooh. Ooh, we don't like something. Ooh, we don't like something. We're a little bit horrified. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way instead, first. Well, that's a nice painting. It's a very high-res painting as well. My lord. Tinderbox! So that, for one... Oh yeah, you can jump with space. There is an achievement in this game for collecting all tinderboxes. I ain't doing that. Like, something I might do on my off time, sure. But for the purposes of this, No. Nothing in there. Okay, that looks like progress, so we'll go in here now. Ooh. There you go. Standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or search for other sources of light. We will get a lantern later. Hi, Jesus! It's a cow! It's multiple cows! It's so many cows! And a violin! Cows! Anyway. Let us continue. Now, tinderboxes are a limited resource. And there are fewer total tinderboxes in the game than there are light sources. So you have to be very careful about what you choose to light up. Oh, come on, there should be something here, surely. I went to all the trouble of going behind the stairs and there was nothing! Nothing! Rude. Anyway, up into the old archives. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden with blah blah blah. So in the loading screens you will get like little text bits that give a bit extra added context and more. There you go. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. So if we check now, we have a slight headache. And we're in a dark room. Ooh, hello. Tinderboxes. Yeah, we do not like being in here. So, this game has a great free-flowing physics engine for being able to pick up stuff and move it about, which is great for puzzles and the such. So pick up and place with the left click or right click to throw. Okay, I think I've got everything I can from in here. Let's light this. Get a little bit of our sanity back. Look at the pretty fire. Pretty fire helps. It's a nice fire effect as well. Okay. Oops. Wrong button. I went shift runs. Nothing over here. It's a bit windy. But, if you look, what's this? F brings up a lantern. Which is great for keeping your health and your sanity up. Go on. Physics can get a little bit odd sometimes, though. It's not flawless. Now, your lantern is a limited resource. Go here, you can see how much oil we have. It is necessary for getting through some areas. So make sure when playing that you keep plenty lantern oil. Use it sparingly. It's an earthquake! Okay, is there anything on these shelves I could do with some more tinder boxes? Or another thing that you can get in this is laudanum, which helps your sanity. Yeah. No. Dang it! Yaha! Look at the pretty fire! We can open it. We can crouch. Look at the pretty fire. Fortunately in this as well, crouch is a toggle, not a hold press. I like this. Hello?
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Well, well, well. And there we go. There's our plot. Guy called Alexander of Brandenburg. We have to find and kill him. But we don't know why. All we know is we have amnesia. Hey, there's the title. And our former self left us a message about what we should do, and the fact that this amnesia is on purpose. So hey, don't be afraid. Your amnesia's on purpose. Don't think about the wine that's spilled on the floor here. Don't think about the wine. Definitely wine. Definitely not anything else. Don't think about the wine. Ooh, hello. Hey! And you can see from that, we got a little glow, which is because we did it good, and we got some of our sanity back for it. To the entrance hall. Near the children cheered him on, his name voice slowly rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. That sounded like birds. Old, ruined, dilapidated castle by the looks of it.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Fabrica Equatoria. Oh, hello. That doesn't look good. So we got a flashback. The amnesia's not total, I guess, because certain things will trigger these cutscenes that are a bout of remembrance. More royal, tinderbox. Tinderbox. More royal. Oh! Well, I guess we're not allowed out. Amnesia turned the brightness descent. Hey, Dr. James. How's it going, good sir? Hope you are well. Righto then. Let's head down into the inner sanctum. Not the inner sanctum, the refinery. Will I be coming back here again? I don't know. So, do you know what? Let's have a quick look about the place. Okay, that goes to a laboratory. This goes to the wine cellar. Okay, so I probably will be back here. In which case, let's just progress the game. Does he have something to say about this? It is tough and pliant. It can't be torn by tools or hands. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? So it is time to find an alternate route. Well, there's a laboratory down there, so that's good. It won't budge. The archives. And then down here is something else. Okay, well, don't need to go to the archives, and this type of door is a map transition door. I'd like to see a full map of the mansion/castle to see if it all lines up. It would be interesting. I don't think I've actually seen whether it does or not. Okay, let's first off try the laboratory. Fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought. Just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. Okay. Are we winning? I just like things like that. They managed to extract all of the Dark Souls 1 maps and lined up pretty well in 3D space. Yeah, FromSoft's very attention to detail oriented with that. Turkish lights can get in the bin. They can. I absolutely agree with you there. Ah! DC Bradshaw with the raid. Thank you very much, DC. How was your stream? Did you all have fun with your geeky lunchtime chats? Yeah. Throw everything. Hey, Magic. Plagued by technical issues with my Mac. Oh, no. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Do you know what? The game so far is actually kind of living up to its legacy. Scary. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that happened, DC. Hopefully it's fixable problems. As for me and as for this game, so far, it is holding up. It's got a really great intro. Yeah, I think it was a long stream. It's got a really great intro that really grabs you and makes you pay attention. And it dishes out all its information in good chunks. So yeah, so far, I would say it's living up to its legacy. Your master was school, everyone can say how much more stable, better the PCs they were. So it was known in the industry as a big fat lie. We had so many issues, and unlike the PCs, we couldn't fix them ourselves, instead we needed support from official Apple partners. Yep. And like, so many people talk about this, and there is... Hello? Well, that wasn't good. There's something down there. Love me some good chunks. Yeah, so the thing with Mac, and you know, like iOS in general, is that it is one platform. Therefore, you only really need to optimize things for a very, very narrow band of things. Whereas with Windows, Android, Google OS, and stuff like that, you have to have it so it's spread more widely, which means that you are potentially going to run into more issues, but it also means that you are more likely to be able to fix those issues. I just cannot get on with Mac. I just can't. Lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from my recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I should do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Okay, so stuff we need is in the wine cellar, and this is the equipment we need for it. Super chunks! A lack of chunky.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
Got a chemistry pot. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I'll find an alchemic solution to my predicament. So there we go. We know what we need now. We know the ingredients. Hello? One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in it. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Yeah, he came up with a new recipe. Okay, nothing there. Alright, we're off to the wine cellar. Turn this off for now. Don't want to completely burn through all my oil. I've already been bad at that so far. Yeah, we're nearly out. Okay, up we go to the wine cellar. Back to the entrance hall. Travelling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. You really have to. Really? It's locked and will not open without a key. In that case, the only other place we can go is up here. The wine cellar was where many streamers noped out when first playing the game. Good memories. Yep. To the archives. Door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London. Seemed appropriate somehow. Well, that's not good. That looks like it's been torn off its hinges. What do we have here? That's a old fireplace. Hello. 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 Goodbye. Always open from the bottom up. Paper.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
That is in Algeria. So. Interesting. We found something. Like the good upstanding Brits that we are. We went pillaging to all these other countries in order to find their stuff and take it. Like a good, upstanding British gentleman would indeed do. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. Now, the museum isn't interested unless it's stolen. Hell yeah. Pillaging? Good sir, we do no such thing. We simply acquire some souvenirs. What's this? You eliminated an entire culture for this? Right this way, sir. This is how the British do things! For generations upon generations. Stand by the light. Okay, so we have a chemistry pot. Oh, that's the one that we saw on the ground before. But now it's up on the wall. So all told, I'm looking for a key. Shirts? No. Thank you.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
He was trapped! I have a feeling that you're definitely not slaves. Might have dropped that on you on purpose, mate. Old tomes. Right, well, let's light this one. And quickly pop back. Get catalogues. That's where I came in, and there's something over here. Just want to make sure I cover everything. Pretty sure we saw that one before as well. Guess third time I've seen this one. So maybe does it look a bit like you're looking through a fisheye lens. That's our sanity. So it's partly just the game, but then it's an effect of the game that your vision distorts as your sanity decreases, or if something happens which would drop your sanity, like seeing something that's a bit unnerving, like a door opening by itself or shadows creeping, that will also then cause a temporary distortion. It's really interesting, yeah. Also, this is a really cool painting. Massive as well. Massive. So I'm pretty sure that's where I came out before. Is that supposed to be like the Virgin Mary or something? Yeah, lots of stuff from this game has gone on to become basically... Okay. Like... So much stuff introduced in this game is like now standard in what we think of when it comes to like survival horror games. In particular, the fact that you can't fight back. There is no combat in this game at all. Like, this game is incredibly influential. But this is why I'm asking the question, is it still good? You'll start hallucinating things, yeah, rats, bugs, stuff like that. Like, depending on where your sanity reaches. Maps. Well, that's not good, is it? I know I feel safer with the double barrel. Yeah. Well, that's clearly somewhere I can go through, but for now... Oh. Who? Oh dear. Just
17th
have a
May,
lie down. Have a lie down.
1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
You move a little bit too quickly in this section, I
It was
think.
waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Like, that section there, I should not have been able to walk as quickly as I did. If it's following, if it's like remembering how he felt during that time, I should not have been able to walk like just a regular pace through all of that. Like, he should have been like dragging himself along. Not just walking happily do. No worries, Dr. James, you enjoy the rest of your day. Tricky part of this game is knowing what is real and what isn't. The devs talked a lot about how they faked a lot of stuff that people thought was organic gameplay.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The
Well,
faint
this was
glow
the
escaped my
company's
fingers,
first game
began
as
to
well.
spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Oh, we are not doing well mentally. What's new, eh? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba! Tinderbox. Okay. Let's just light this for a second. Okay, so we're still only at a slight headache, so that's not bad. Let's refuel our lantern for a moment. And let's go to floor plans. I think I'm doing pretty well getting the tinderboxes so far. Like, there are certain parts of the game that are one way. Like, a lot of the game you can go back and revisit, but some of it's one way. So, if there are things you missed there, tough. Ooh, nice bit of piano. But not jazz. Not jazz piano.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Well, there we go. Also, as a reminder, feel free to pick up this blue mug on the TYG 4th Wall store. It's a quote from me saying, we can do things the right way or our way. Which is a quote from the Tales of Equestria series. And probably the only quote that I have in TYG that's safe for work. Everything else is absolutely not safe for work. But yeah, it's a really nice mug. Really good size. Especially for someone who drinks as much tea as I do. So check out the 4th Wall store. Okay. So I don't know why I came in here, aside from to have that vision. And here we go. Fragile but not breakable by hand. Does the official TOG channel have quotes? Yes, but not very many. I think people just keep forgetting about it. So hey, if there's anything quotable that comes up... Okay. Must find a new way out of this area. Find the key for the wine cellar. Evidence in the laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create powerful acid. Chemical ingredients have been moved from the laboratory to the wine cellar. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? So I need to find something that I can use to beat down this wall. So here we have some floor plans. There's the east wing and the western hall. I have an idea. Start saying some quotable stuff, Blue. I'll try. Yeah. Ah! I'm a genius! I'm a genius!
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I love that that's the justification for the, like, a silly puzzle, like, which is time-based. It's like, isn't this all a bit excessive? Well, you can never be too careful. Locked. I found 2 books which look very similar. And also there's that. Okay, like you. I need something. Yeah. Local folklore. Alstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as it can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods? And what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alstadt, and like most those of noble birth, rumours are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Interesting. So, everything that we've just heard there is important to the game. Every single bit of it. Got him! But that's one thing I really like, is the fact that something throwaway like that, I just say, oh, it's just a little bit of world building, yeah. It's like, no, this is important. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in sense, solve both my problems. That didn't sound good. I never drink. Fine. Well, thank you for opening the door for me, and look! It's all looped back around. Hum diddly hum, ha diddly ha. That didn't sound good. Okay, so I never explored this room, did I? Oh, hello. Aha! Can you guys hear that? Head is pounding and hands are shaking. And that's where that little crunchy... We're hallucinating. Happy Joy Fun Time music. Anything's Happy Joy Fun Time music if you really want it to be. Okay. So I can't lift the lid on this, it's just... Let's just stay in the light for a moment. Have a quick bit more tea for my own sanity. Right. So we can't go through there. something sounds bad, so I'm going to leave! I'm going to leave! Stone slab look like a safety measure. Doesn't meant to be moved again. What? Rude! Your sanity is now dangerously low. Make sure to stay in the light and try to make progress. It's either a creepy monster or an elephant throwing up in a tube. Oh, hey, that's a mental image. That's a mental image. Our sanity is ... Okay. Pretty sure that level of sanity is scripted. Hello. Thank you. I feel as though I could possibly be a bit more liberal with the usage of my tinderboxes. But since our sanity's so low, I'm going to take a very quick stretch break and just run some ads for a moment. Because it's important to stretch, and also when you've been looking at screens for an hour, to look away. Just for your eye comfort. Hey, Emmy! I'm just about to take a very, very quick break. So, I'm going to just stand here and hope that my sanity returns, and I shall be back momentarily. And everyone make sure to hydrate. If you haven't already, make sure to have your meds. And I'll see you in just a moment. And welcome back, all. And hi, Emmy. How are you doing, darling? How's your day going? I had myself a quick stretch, moved the legs around, and I decided ham and cheese panini wasn't quite enough at lunchtime. So I needed a small snack. And I could have gotten some crisps, but I decided instead to get a banana. So, I'm just going to stare at this light while I have a banana. And do you know what? I'm going to make all of you sit through it. Oh, just feel the potassium. Bananas are good for you. Good fibre. Potassium's very important for your muscles. Good for your brain chemicals. Have yourself some bananas. A little bit bruised, but... So how's everyone's days going? Everyone doing well? This is the fun about being a flesh tuber sometimes, is I can just do stuff like this. Best part is, I've got nobody here to stop me right now. I can do whatever I want. Going on towers this weekend, bit nervous. Oh, well, I hope you have a good time, Emmy. Understandable that you'd be nervous, absolutely. But I'm sure you'll have a great time. And going with people that you love and trust as well will help with that. So, yeah. I hope you have a fantastic time at Alton Towers. And send us all the pictures, tell us all about it. We demand this. Hey, Cryptid, how's it going? Yeah, the uncertainty. Absolutely. Okay, our sanity's a bit better now. Well, I'm certain you're going to have a great time. Manifest having a great time in your mind. The mind is a powerful thing, and uncertainty is absolutely terrifying. But instead of letting it control you, tell yourself, no, I am going to have a fantastic time. There we go. Don't you think better than the last night? Bless Beecham's. Oh no! Saying away to his tight bodies, he fell from the count's back. Never had the stones to play Amnesia, any of them. Way too much of a scaredy cat. So far, nothing in this has been scary, at least to me. But I'm fine with horror, generally speaking.
Where did the tyrant go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Or at least until tomorrow. I'm sorry, did you just say an enemy? Okay. That's fun. Look at all this wine on the floor. Look at all this wine. Okay, so that's the door coming down, so down straight ahead. Casks. Workshop. Through there. That little small room, so that's where it just was. That's flagons. And there's a whole other section here. Oh yeah, because it went underneath there. So there's all these doors. Okay. What's in the workshop? Recuperate. How's the sanity looking? Head is pounding. It's alright. Love horror games, but like me couldn't tell you why. Love them just like as long as I'm not the one needing to play them. Sounds like someone's experiencing the aftermath of a bad Taco Thursday on the other side of that door. It's Taco Tuesday! The true horror, especially with the state of indoor plumbing in this place. True! Yeet! Yeet everything! Give me stuff! I wish for things! Give me tinder boxes! Nya! 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 And behind door number whatever. Nothing! Absolutely nothing! So the monster actually is saying, for God's sake, someone give me more parkour. Donkey Kong, Blue's Sunny playing Donkey Kong. I respect that. Yeah. Can't go wrong with a bit of conky dong. Oh, we didn't like that. Hello! Laudanum. And look at that! Don't look at the creatures. Why won't you let me drink? There we go. I need a new mouse. The left click just isn't working properly anymore. The real loot was the barrels we eaten along the way. So yeah, there's monsters. You can't do anything about it. You can't fight them. You can run and hide, and that's it. And if you look at them to find out whether they are still nearby, you go more insane. So you kind of just have to wait and hope. And later on, you'll see that we'll be able to hide in cupboards. The cupboard door closes entirely. So unlike a lot of other horror games, you can't like peek out of the cupboard to see if it's there or not. You have to hope and then fully commit to opening the door. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that fun? Why are you still there? Nope. The whole, if you look at the monsters, you'll go insane and they'll detect you feature is genius. Oh yeah, by the way, being more insane attracts the monsters. Yeah, I'm wondering that as well. Why isn't it? It's because my sanity's just too low, like, even without laudanum. Have I soft-locked myself? Because I haven't been lighting things up. Amnesia was pretty groundbreaking. I think it was one of the earlier examples of there's scary stuff everywhere, and you can't do squat about it. Yep. Yeah, it is not leaving. And my sanity is just nothing. I think it's bugged out. I'm trying to run. Okay, it went away. Look at the light. Look at the pretty light. Look at the pretty light. We made it! Head is pounding. And now it turned into a getting... Doesn't hiding in the dark also make you go insane? Yes, but less insane than staring at the monster. Just look at the pretty light for a minute. It's all good. We're fairly well lit down here now. Nothing there. Everything is fine. Exactly, Emmy. Everything's... It's fine. It's fine. Nothing going wrong here. It's all good. Take a chill pill. Things that make you go insane in Amnesia The Dark Descent. Number 1, yes. Accurate. Highly accurate. Okay, that door's open now. Like, don't get me wrong, this is an incredibly linear game. But you feel enough agency in everything that you do that it kind of doesn't feel that way. That's not good. Okay, I've got Orpiment. I've got 2 of the chemicals now. Look at those lovely rays of light coming in the window. Isn't it so pretty? Look at that. Yeah, our sanity's really not good right now. So let's just take a moment, shall we? Just take a moment. I mean, our regular health's fine. Okay, we're back to a slight headache. And natural light, it's, I think, maybe, is better than artificial light. Like, or not artificial, but, like, you know, like fire. Okay, check all that. Gamers encouraging self-care, love to see it. Exactly! Remember, self-care is best care. Hashtag life goals. Fourth game, Amnesia The Bunker, is where they really started making things less linear, and it succeeded really well some parts, less with others. Still, it's a great game. I hope they build upon it in future installments. Well, didn't they just announce, like, Frictional just announced a new game, like, yesterday? That's lantern oil. That's helpful. More tinder boxes. We like to see it. Yeet all the boxes. In case there is loot. Okay, nothing up there. When you see bits piece from the bunker, looks amazing. Yeah, no, we called it hotel. Yeah, eat all the boxes, make all the noise, attract all the monsters. Exactly! If I could, I'd be T-posing for dominance right now. So the whole game on edge to tap, and it never does. Honestly, it's the fear of what may happen that's often worse than what actually happens. Refilled the lantern. No oil left in there. Right, well, I can't find anything in here. Anticipation of horror, so you're not found. Yeah, absolutely knocked out of the park with this game. The anticipation. So one of the scariest parts where absolutely nothing's going on. Yep. Oh, hello.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! let us out of here!
So you know you were saying about tacos and the explosives afterwards? It was more like a full body explosion from the tacos and the wine than just out the rear end. They better have been some really good tacos. Because so far, not worth it. Yeah, sometimes the Taco Bell just hits different. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerik. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and of the honours I've been awarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since the day I've brought men, women and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. Hey, babe! Yeah, Amnesia in the year of our Lord 2025. Aqua Regia. Okay. 3 out of 4. Does that sound like? Slight headache. Just go back, catch up on some chat that I missed there. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had Taco Bell before. I maybe should at some point, at least just to try it. I've hardly ever had tacos anyway. Not sure if we have one in Northern Ireland. There is one in Belfast, as far as I'm aware. Never had Taco Bell, but I've had Pizza Hut. That was really bad. I like Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's not... Well, it's not good. It's certainly not good. But it's not awful. Hey, there's the 4th time we've seen that bit of art. Hardly ever had tacos? We need to get on. I know, I should. Just one of those things. Right, so I believe I've been everywhere.
Someone's coming.
Stuff in a tortilla is the best form factor of food. Yeah, honestly, tortillas are pretty banging. And tortillas make nachos. I rest my case. Pizza Hut wasn't good, so I remember the cheese tasting like chemicals. I don't know. I mean, I went to Pizza Hut like a few weeks ago. That was pretty alright. I had to go by Mutt and well-known K's community. I think I've seen you in K's chats, but I couldn't remember how to say it. But hey, Mutt, how's it going? I hope you are well. Yes, I'm doing a retrospective set of streams at the moment on... oh, there it is. Yeah, divvy. Well, that's not good. Yeah, doing a retrospective on the minute. To see... Does Amnesia The Dark Descent still hold up in 2025? Hey, man! And the YouTubes. Read the thumbnail as no, I've been working too hard. There we go. This physics-based movement's pretty great. Come on. Ah, my lantern! Okay. Slight headache. Let's get out of here. Go by Sergal, which was my old username. I said I was perfectly fine with him, and others using my own name. Okay, cool. Well, I'll keep calling you Mutt if that's what you'd prefer. Impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets beg for his attention. So you open the shutters, the French soldiers open fire. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, making progress gives you sanity. Ah! Rude! Rude! And I need to go that way. Ugh. Ugh. Time to be a flower! I'm just gonna be a flower for a second. Just... What is it? In Dark Souls. You know the thing where it's like... Praise the Sun? Was that it? Was it Praise the Sun in Dark Souls? I've not played Dark Souls particularly, so I don't know. Brew acquired. How are we doing? Can you make me a brew mash? We are doing reasonably well, actually. We haven't died yet. Although I don't think you're supposed to be able to die at this point. We had a bit of a moment where we think that maybe the game bugged. Praise the sun, or as Mash put, prize the sun. Yeah. Praise the sun. Doing our sun salutations in yoga. Because if we're a flower, and we look at the sun, our sanity comes back. Isn't that nice? Gibson. Think you can die, but it takes a bit of work. Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna stand here for a moment, just get our sanity back. I could really do with another brew, but I only took a break half an hour ago, so I'll keep going for at least another half hour. Wait, it's in this chat. Maybe not immediately right now, since it's 30 minutes to midnight. Go bed! Go bed, Amon! Which is the same, wouldn't say no. Hit smash. Good morning! I'm just reminded of who here seen Bleach? When Ichigo's dad just runs in and just like double jump kicks him. Good morning, Ichigo! That's just what that reminded me of. Just like running and just like jump kicking Mash. Like, good morning! We can fly around the planet and pick you up and go visit the sun. Yeah. Not to be confused with Goo Demon. Right. Nope. Doing a cheeky lurk. The cloth smelled of desert damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought. Perhaps too few. This was the laboratory, right? Yes. Demons! There be demons! Okay. Okay. That didn't sound good. I didn't like that. Okay. Pots of acid! Let's go! My pronouns are he, him. Thank you, Mert. And yes, just generally people call me Blue. Ah, poopy. Well, that's not nice. And that's not good. Can I get through here? No? Am I becoming the parkour prince again? The fabled gay juice. There's a lot of people in this community have had that juice. See, this looks like I should now be able to go through here. But you can never escape the parkour. Apparently not. Yep, accidentally took a sip once, never been the same since. Yeah, it'll get you. Is there something I can do down here then? Oh, I missed you before. Sneaky, sneaky. Community full of LGBTQIA plus disabled and Eurospicy gamers. I'm here like, hello, yes, all of the above. I mean, yeah. I don't have that much acid, I don't think. Can somebody check if I'm being like a total dingleberry or not? Or am I supposed to jump up there, or am I supposed to find a way through here? Oh! What, redeeming the care package? Everybody make sure. Have yourself a drink. Have yourself a stretch. When you have me and Scruff reading you, it's only going to enter as one kind of community. I think you piled objects to get up. That would be a sensible thing to do. Got some new tarot. Nice. Yes! Thank you! Misread that as carrots. Sit down by the Caspar well, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead onto the sand-veiled ground. Ew. It's getting a bit fleshy. Eminog is a bunny, confirmed. Time to stare at the sun again, like a flower, like the precious flower that we are. Sun, sun, magical sun. We're making alright progress, I think. Honestly. We're about to head down, starting our way towards the inner sanctum. I think we're doing pretty okay. You could be yeah, Eminog is now officially the TYG Mystic. I think that's pretty good. I think that's the way it should be, honestly. I'm going to bring it up again because I think it's something that is worth bringing up again. And if you're listening with headphones at home, hopefully you can hear this, but the way that the audio is done in this game is absolutely fantastic because it's directional audio. And it really helps to get you feeling a lot more immersed in the game. And it's something we take for granted now, but when this game came out, we didn't. This was like a pretty big thing. Hey, Livo! Auntie Emmy's Mr. Greetings. Scar in the middle of my lifeline, which honestly tracks. I've got fine hands for it, but I don't know. Emmy mostly does tarot, I think. I don't know if Emmy also does palm reading. How's it going, Livo? How's your day going? I'm being a flower and just staring at the sun to regain sanity for a minute. Because I haven't found any more laudanum yet. I absolutely wasted the laudanum that I found earlier. Okay. Time to drop acid. Achievement, Alchemist. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. 3 days in Algiers, sailboat finally arranged to take across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Think you get more sanity back when making progress? Probably. Flashback.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason for the darkness, that is?
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Don't stray. Sure is dark in here. You could say it's a dark descent. Well done, Cryptid. I like it. I like it. Oh, poop. I'm out of oil again. Go watch something when you can. Very lazy day, just recovering. Ah! What's going on? TYG gifting out 5 gifty subbies. Well, mash! What brought that on? Anybody who got a free gifty subby, be sure to thank our glorious leader Mashi. Thank you. We got 10 to give away. Awesome! Somebody spilled more wine! How dare they waste such good wine? Yes, glory to our leader Mash. Glory to her spudness. oil. The real horror is all this wine being wasted. True! I don't even like wine. Well, don't like red wine or rosé. A couple white wines. You make some new emotes, then I could use them because I can't be a member. Yeah, but when you're on the TYG channel, you can use them. Let's quickly check back out here. Was there anything I missed? Ew, that's not good. Close that for a second, like this. Hey, Cozy! How's it going? Yeah, Mash just did a little bit of a giveaway of some memberships.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
That didn't sound good. Was there ever a complete orb? Man today, just for the emails I got the membership, want to come to lurk, say thank you. Well, you have yourself a good work and a good lurk, Cozy. I'm just seeing if Amnesia The Dark Descent still holds up. The orb! The morb! Any tinder boxes, any tinder boxes, yes. Ah! Mash also redeeming the care package. I've not got much water left, but make sure everyone drinks water. Make sure everyone stretches. Take your meds! I'm not going to say it the way the K says it because I don't want Mash to give me a spanking.
Of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal.
Cozy's blue maxing. Everyone's blue maxing today.
This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith.
Sir?
I approached the subject with care and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Not even Sir William Smith. What kind of posho is he? Yeah! Laudanum! Got the good brain juice again. Okay. I'm gonna close that. So our way forward is this door. I'm gonna close all the other ones in case some monsters. Probably was impressed by the orb since Daniel didn't massacre a small village to get it. It's blocked from the other side. Well, wherever else could I possibly go to get to the other side? Oh, hey. Hello? Is anybody there? Lantern now fully refilled. So, we're missing something there. Something is clogging the crank and pulley contraption. Whatever could it be? It's a stick! Right. Oh, I can't grab that one? Boo. Alright. Two tinderboxes. Excellent. Right. Can't move that. Can put that on there. Come on. Yeah! Hyperventilates. He is a dog after all. Down we go. Well, that's not good. I should have got a thing. I solved the puzzle. Where's my sanity increase, game? Actually, how is my sanity? Sanity's not brilliant. Down to the cellar archives. Let's go. Crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Just like I'm struggling to make sense of all these little things that keep talking about. Oh dear. Remember when physics was superhuman games? Mid-noughts, we don't count trespasser. You spent so much time, like, just stacking things. Being a toddler playing blocks again. Yep! Time for everyone's favorite bit of the game! So, remember when we were in the lab earlier? And we saw splashing in the water below us? We're there right now. Yeah, a lot of people know pause at this part. I'm not seeing tinderboxes or any consumables. Hey, Pommy! I can confidently state that if I made it this far, I would not have made it any further. Fun fact, the water creature is called Karnak, which is a just expanded version of Kraken. Interesting. What's in here? Thank you! And off he goes. Alicia Kirk doesn't have much the same ring, does it? No, not really. Ah, drat, there's nothing here. Oh, we'll be covering concept art, but don't you worry. We'll be covering stuff like concept art. Is there anything here? There is no. Terrible games. Done adulting, done shopping, got spice for work, lunch for the rest of the month. Get fresh fruit, etc. each week, pick beds up, put chunks of food for the month. Been productive, and now I am dead. Well done, Pommy. Well done, you. Doing all, like, the really, like, genuinely super important stuff. Woo, I made it. This is the part of the game I'd say is the most unnerving. Hey, so remember that lever we did earlier? Oh dear. Hey, Aldo. And now I am the dead. Blah. Okay, so in there's laudanum. That would be useful to have. Wait, hang on. I have 2 right now. Did it collect that? Also, I don't know if this is actually timed or not. Yes, I can chuck stuff to distract it. I just got a bit stuck on geography, or geometry rather. Yeah, it counts that as already been collected. Oh, it is timed. Nothing gives me the fear flaps more than this thing. Yep. This gives everyone the fear flaps. Okay. Need to pick up something like that. Hey, Axel! Thanks for the care package. Quickly have some water. Everybody hydrate and stretch. Blue's gonna need a wee soon. I actually really need a wee right now. Legitimately really need a wee. It's not because of the game. It's because I've drank all of this just this stream. And a cup of tea. So, I'm gonna take a quick break because I really need to pee. All the water in the game and drinking a lot of water, as it turns out, makes you need to go to the toilet. Oh, that would have been hell. You. Also, yes, please, because I'm a horror masochist. Oh, it was supposed to be in the third game. Ooh. Right up. I'm going to take a quick break, just to have a wee and get some more water. Everyone, make sure to stretch and hydrate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could fix that, though. I won't, but I could. We don't have any other alerts. Alright, I'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. Sorry for the wait there, but I now have a brand new glass of water and another cup of tea in my lovely blue mug that you can get on our TYG Fourth Wall store. Let's get into bagel. Nice. Pommy's having protein pancakes. Ooh. I bet my cross-eyed llama impression would beat your cross-eyed llama impression in the crossword contest. Thank you. And Mash for Demon, the care package. Hang on. Thanks, Mash. Thanks. In the water level. In the water dungeon. Making me drink water. Disgraceful. Right. Back to the game. So, we have stuff here that we can use to distract. Yeet! Come on, jump! Oh, whoops. Slowly waterboarding blue. It is locked with a simple lock. Cream pancakes with clearance bit. Cheaper, but still tasty. I do love a bit of a clearance section. Do wonder about the physical nature of monsters that can splash around in water but can't reach you if you're only 1 millimeter above the surface. It's because it's blind. Which is why I can still have my lantern out, and it's fine. A hollow needle? A strong surgical needle. Nothing over there. Yeah, you can see it just brayed the door down. It exists in quantum state. It can't touch you if it can't see you. Maybe? Into the archive tunnels! Something large brushed against his leg, and he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. "Help!" he cried, as the ocean swallowed him again. This bit is simply run. Just run. Don't stop, just run. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. Bat! He felt himself being hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hull of SS Hortensia glittered in the soothing, warm yellow light of a setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean reaching toward the coast of Portugal and thought, is this another dream? Secret tunnel! And we are now in what I would call the second part of the game. I wonder which way we're supposed to go next. Yeah, that's a weird thing. Panting and sweating, Lou pushes forward to the passage in the back hall. Exactly. So we've still got the hollow needle, which is good. Our sanity is crystal clear. So yes, this is what I would call the beginning of part 2 of the game. You could pretty much divide this game up into 3 parts. So you've got your initial part, which is learning the mechanics and getting started at the beginning of the game, and ends with the water monster there. This is what I then call the second part of the game, which I'm not going to get into yet, but it does delve further into Castle Brennenburg and your history and everything. before eventually we go into the third act, which is leading to the end of the game. I mean, I've literally just got back off break. Been going for 2 hours, 20 minutes. I could do a little bit more. Let's have a quick peek around. Nothing in there. And if you look as well, this seems like almost like a mirror of the entrance hall. So we've got a door leading through to the guest room, into the study. Let's have a quick look in there, shall we? It does let us. Okay. Herbert's trunk was wrapped in rope. The lock had been broken by thieves, he assumed. Wonder if anything had been left, considering all the hands it had passed.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
A ransacked room, eh? Laudanum.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men travelling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible.
Something horrible,
The French
eh?
quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
He did. He did. Door stuck due to a broken lock. Wabbit! It's a wabbit! So I haven't unlocked the super secret folder yet. That is something I'll be discussing once we've reached the end of the game. Because I do plan on going through all 3 endings. And you need all 3 endings in order to have the key to unlock that super secret folder. So yes, I'll be delving into that. Am I planning on going through all 4 games? I don't know.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, What are those pieces in my drawing room?
Yes, everyone be going crazy. Grubber! Yeah, this was our bedroom, I believe. Magic to answer. I don't necessarily plan on going through all 4 games. Partly because I'm only really planning on doing this for this month, just with it being October. And, you know, spooky, scary, and all that. I may come back, because I've never played. Like, I've seen gameplay of, but never myself played any of the other games. Flip through the book of monarchs looking for etchings encountered. 9 different kings from all over Europe to check. Whoa. Ooh. The study. So yeah, I may do, but certainly not guaranteed past October. It may be something that I do on my own channel. Or at least once Prince of Persia's finished, I may do it, because once November rolls back around, I'll be going back to Prince of Persia. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb to my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was travelling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is inexplicable, as the Helidromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was, as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its colour washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying at a nearby village called Altstadt, there it is again, investigating one of the antiquated trails, when I finally found the cavern. I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetched the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colours of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realise I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius, 'Cornelius' 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 ' interesting. We are certainly not the first to find the orb. Or one of the orbs? Question mark? Smash. You don't open! You lied to me! Grab life by the orbs, indeed. Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's anything else in here. I'm being relatively thorough. Definitely should do the entire series, see how it evolves. But already by the second one, there's a lot of controversy about the changes they made. I've heard a lot about A Machine for Pigs. Ooh, that's not good. Now, I can't remember, was A Machine for Pigs made by Frictional Games, or was it made by another studio? I can't remember. I feel like it was. And that's part of where the controversy comes about. Milestones of human anatomy. Understanding balance. The canine jaw. Dog! I hear dogs, and I don't like this.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I thought so. Machine Pigs were made by the Chinese room. Yeah. Have they made anything else since then? Anatomy Frontiers. 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Ooh, someone's experimenting. Who are you? Alexander, possibly? Well, that's not cool. That's rude. You should at least stack them properly. Don't just stock them away like that. What did you just... Did you just hide them when your mum was coming round? Just like, quick, just shove them in the cupboard. Ah! Put your things away properly. Kids these days. No manners or respect. That's not a penis. It's a nubbin. Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris, 1658, April 12. After a short study, it is clear the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that is the catalyst produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. We must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Oh, the Chinese room are the ones working on Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Blue, look what you did to Alexander's collection of skulls. Now you have put them back where you found them. One of the several penises in the game, somehow that was seen as worse than the massive amounts of gore when the game was released in the US. I believe it. I absolutely believe that. Can't remember which way I came from. That answers that. I don't like that. Dogs are friends. William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. Sir William Smith was the geologist. So we, through interacting with Sir William Smith, appear to have cursed him. Or at least interacting with the orb. Splishy splash, splishy splash, splishy splash, splishy splash. How did splishy splashing not completely regenerate all of my sanity? It doesn't become more sane when you have a little bit of splishy splash. Splishy splash. Splishy splash. Yeah, well. Okay! Well, we know that behind us is the way to go. So let's see what's in storage. Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damned curiosity. Broken, trying to find another way to open the closet door in the guest room. Darkness and storage feels strangely unnatural. I just realised something because I'm a dum-dum. Panted heavily, trying to keep myself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Strange letter frightened him. It was also the only one which offered some comfort. Oh yeah! Whoa!
The key. Please, let it be here. 4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea.
The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive.
It's the Millennium Puzzle!
The
He's
ancient
Yugi
stone
Moto!
relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate
Thank you,
surface
Bommy, for
and
the clip.
perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
And this is what I was talking about, everyone. I've managed to create a tiny gap. Ooh, boy. We lived! Just. Feels as though there should be something about it. Has something changed? Doesn't seem like it.
Daniel. What? Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes, I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
That didn't sound ominous. At all. Not at all. Ooh, tin box. That didn't sound like something someone with good intentions would say. Okay, so there's nothing about anymore, but I've got more lore. Which is good. We like lore. Okay. Now the game does auto-save at certain points. Do happen to be a bit of a loreaholic. Same! So still got a chemistry pot, still got a hollow needle, got 3 lore. Our health is a few cuts and bruises.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Going down, going underground. With the brass band playing beat underground, going underground. Well, the boys all singing and the boys all shout for tomorrow. We'll just take a moment as well to appreciate the music in this game. How great it is. It's not working! And the machine room's locked! So an important key is hidden in the guest room. Find a way to start the engine that powers the elevator. Find the key that unlocks the door leading to the machine room. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think Scrub KO'd in the hangout. Oh no! I think we're going to leave things there for today. Next up, we're going to be going through this wing and attempting to find our way down to the inner sanctum. We can still search through storage. Apparently there's a key we've missed at the guest room still. I don't know. It's probably going to be somewhere really obvious, but I'll look with fresh eyes next week. And gotta find more stuff, get more lore. But so far, it's been a real treat going back to this game. I forgot just how strong the opening for this game is. The audio design, the way that the enemies work, the fact that you can't do anything. You have sanity, you've got to balance how your tinderboxes and your lantern oil for what you can find and where to keep things light in order to, one, see, and two, to retain sanity. But it all comes together so neatly and tightly, it's so good. So, raid call is there, sound the alarms, it's TYG raid. And we're on Twitch here, we're off to go see Mark for his birthday. Wonderful member of the community, helped us to be able to start our stream team, and just an all-round really lovely guy. So let's go see Mark. Thanks again everybody so much for being here. I know this is a little bit different from what we've done before, and certainly the games that I've played before, but I hope you all have enjoyed. And we'll see you again soon. Love you, bye folks.